Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is a very important week as far as the U.S. economy. Very, very important, and a lot of people aren't really aware of it or thinking about it because, again, there are so many distractions out there. But this week is going to be critical for the future of the U.S. economy, in my opinion. And what's going on is the U.S. is about to have another treasury auction of 30-year treasuries, and this is huge because selling of treasuries is one of the biggest ways the U.S. funds the government and the economy. Basically, the U.S. gets money from just a couple of sources. We get money from taxes, we get money from imports, things of that nature, and another one is from selling treasuries. Now, lately, countries are not buying U.S. treasuries like they did before. And instead of using the U.S. dollar for their trades around the world, they are using their own local currencies. This is huge because the U.S. needs other countries to use the dollar because that keeps their currency strong. If less and less countries are using our dollar for trades or buying our treasuries, then that means our currency will have less and less value, and it's going to be that much harder to fund the systems that we use on a daily basis. And it also means it's going to be hard to fund the different programs and things that we are currently using. So this week is going to be huge. Now, what makes this worse, or another thing that to consider, are the BRICS nations. And Trump, over the last several months, has threatened these nations and saying that you got to start using our dollar or else. And they're not paying attention. They're not doing that. And then another thing you have to consider is these countries really don't want to use the dollar. They want to get away from the dollar because of so many tariffs and so many sanctions that are done for countries that don't follow the U.S. rules. So they're saying, well, why should we use your dollar when you can risk, sanctioning us or freezing our assets? So this is a huge week. This is very important. And one thing that people should do is, again, pay very close attention to what's going on and consider getting your money out of the dollar. And two things you need to look at are gold and silver. This is very important, people. Pay attention.